In Oregon, every insurance policy that covers vehicles is required to have UIM or underinsured motorist coverage. And what that means is if you are hit by a driver with insufficient insurance limits. So let's say you're hit by a driver, runs a red light, you break your neck, you need surgery. Surgery costs $100,000, okay? The other driver only has a $25,000 policy, which is the Oregon minimum policy. So you only have $25,000 available to you from their insurance company. Your insurance company will then step in and in addition to that $25,000 have coverage under the UIM portion of your policy up to that limit. So let's say if you have $100,000 UIM coverage, you would have access to the underlying $25,000 plus your $100,000 that stacks on top of that $25,000. So super important that you pay attention to what your limits are, know what they are. And in Oregon, the minimum is $25,000. You may want to up your limits. I mean, I did greatly because I'm very concerned that if someone hits me and they don't have any insurance or they have very minimal policies, that can be really problematic. And it doesn't cost very much, frankly, to up your limits. And so it's always a good preventative measure to up your UIM limit. But in the event you're injured and the other side doesn't have the insurance that will fully compensate you for your injuries, you can still, again, turn to your own insurance company under the UIM coverage and get reimbursed for things like medical expenses, lost wages, impaired earning capacity, funeral expenses if someone passed away, your pain and suffering. So anything you'd be entitled to recover from the adverse party's insurance carrier, you can then recover from your own insurance carrier. So please make sure you know your UIM limits, and please, if they're insufficient in your mind, if you're horrifically injured and you only have a $25,000 policy, talk to your insurance carrier about upping your policy limits.